Hi, so today we are going to design, to create, to prototype the first feature that I mentioned in the previous video. So just in case you haven't watched that, I recommend you to step back, turn around and go and see what I said in the previous video. Okay, so just doing a quick recap, we have this app map. That's the name that some people call it, including myself. So it's a kind of brief planning where we can understand better where we're going to place content. So it's kind of a lean information architecture. So as we can see, we have this screen over here where it's possible to analyze the API bar. And then we have this main area, we have footer. So number 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 stands for the navigation drawer, which is gonna open in some features, but not this one that we are going to prototype today. Number 2, so for this reason, we can't see at all any content down here, neither home, add note, or home with notes. Then we can talk about the app bar. So in this case, we're gonna have some elements up here, such as drawer, logo, search, sorting, and main. I'm talking about the home screen, this one. Main, we're gonna have the empty state for the first view, and then the float action button, the add button. Then when we go to add node, which is the second view, second screen, we'll be able to see that the app bar, it changes. It becomes an action bar, which includes back button, list, check, color, image, share, and delete. When we go to the main area in the second screen, we can see title, text, reminder, timestamp, and also keyboard. When we go to the last part of our today's tutorial, home with notes, we can see the same type of information that we saw on the first screen. And the only different thing that's gonna be the cards. Actually, the one card that we added. So this is pretty much the structure that we should be covering today. So let's go ahead. Here we have the user flow with all the screens. So I'm gonna run the prototype. So we're gonna be able to see in fact what we are gonna cover today. So let me switch to prototype, and then I will run the prototype. So this flow, I'm gonna call it add node. This is the first flow. Taking some time, that's part of the process. Okay, there we go. So we click on this button, then we go to this second screen. As you can see here, it's selected now. We have this clue, this selected view, so we can know where we are at. Then we are mocking, we are not typing in properly. This time we're just mocking, so just pretend that we started typing anything. So we are moving, as you can see, we are now in the third screen. Then we are still mocking, pretending we are typing, we are progressing. We are here on this one right now. And then we finished typing in what we wanted. So this purchases eggs, orange, rice, apples, beans, milk. So now it's time to come back, but actually we are moving ahead. So we are at this point now, and we are able to see this card, this note. We can open, which is the last one, and we can come back to the previous one, and we are at this loop at this point. So we go and come back. these two last screens. So this is what we're gonna do today. I just organized content. I know this is not a um, design tutorial, it's a prototyping tutorial, but I like to get things organized just to show you guys. So to compose this screen, that was pretty no-brainer. So I just designed it first, this rectangle, and then I went to a free source to get my icon. So I picked up this one, hamburger menu, then I designed this logo type, memo jumbo. It's pretty easy too. I just type it, this memo, and then I turn it into outlines. Then I type it this one, I organized. I pick it up the pen tool, designed these shapes, then turn it into outlines too. Free icon for search, free icon for sorting. Then I entered this text, any note added to be the empty state, designed this circle, this plus sign, then I grouped both of them, pretty easy. Then I went to Google and I Googled Android keyboard. Then I just copied and pasted. I know there are a lot of resources inside of Figma. I didn't need to go to an external place, but this is pretty easy. That's not a problem. And having all this information, I was able to compose this page. Okay, using 8 pixels grid. For the second one, I just needed different icons. So the same rectangle up here, as you can see, the same hamburger menu to use as an icon, then a back button, a list icon, color palette, share icon, image icon, trash bin. Then I entered this title. It's slightly bigger than the text and also bolder, and then a dashed line. I know it's pretty no-brainer, but maybe some people don't know how to do it, so we just design a simple line, and then we go to settings and we change style from solid to dashed. Then the same library that I used, I picked up this bell icon. I wrote this text, set reminder, and then this edited today, timestamp, it's named a close button, and then the keyboard. The difference here between both of them, this one I changed opacity to 20%, and this one it has opacity 100%, so it's important to have in mind. And also the contrast, the colors. So for example, if you look carefully, they are grayish in general, because normally we use darker colors when text it has been entered. So for example, here it's light and here it's dark. So have this in mind. And this is a second information, so no alarm was set. For this reason, the state is kind of unfilled. The state is like not selected yet. The same goes here for this edited today. Okay, and here it's pretty much the same for these when we have notes added. So same container, same icon that we used for the first screen, same logo type, same icons in general. All the things are the same. The only new thing up here, it is this container with this border radius. It's kind of rounded, and then the text that we can see, it's not totally black, it's dark gray, and then you can decide the type you want to use. Okay, that sums it up for this first part, and then let's dig into the tutorial itself. Let me change to a prototype, and then I want to see the properties panel as well. So normally when I do a prototype, I like to have a couple of user flows. So like to have this starting point. So to do that, so let's suppose that I don't have any edit. Let me delete this one. Oops, not this, but I want to remove. Here. Okay, let's suppose that I don't have any. I don't need to, but I like to. So normally I click here and then like in the first screen, and then I go to flow starting point. So now I have this, and then I can enter information just to have things organized. So what I did, I assembled all information that I showed you guys, and then I created this first screen, and secondly I created this first screen. So I have all the assets that I'm explaining right now, and the only difference up here is that this keyboard, it has this opacity. When I placed the keyboard into this screen, I needed to make it go offset. Let me try to exemplify better what I'm trying to say. View, rules, outlines, show outlines. So as you can see, like I can see only the outline. So I placed the keyboard image into this page, and then using my keyboard, my physical keyboard, I move it down the keyboard element. So it's not appearing, but it is still inside of that screen. That's what I want to say. So let me come back here. Outlines. I don't want to show outlines anymore. So to make it clear, I will come here. I will expand my home screen, and my keyboard is this. It's named image keyboard, but that's that. So this, just to make it sure, if I move it here, you can see. Okay, so it's important to place into this frame, name it home, and then we move it down. And I also additionally, I turned that into like something with some opacity. That's what I wanted to do. And then all the information is assembled up here, aligned, no brainer, right? So to do my connection, my interaction between the first and the second screen, when everything is set. So for example, this element up here, this main, I don't think that I have in the first screen. At least I don't remember, because it's been quite a while since I did this tutorial. Where is that? Home? Yeah. So we have keyboard, we have this node, we have logo. Yes, a lot of information down there. Yeah. So this content is only placed into the second screen, name it add node. So from this float action button, we will do this connection. We will select, then click on this anchor and move connecting the second screen just like this. And the trigger, it's gonna work on click, navigate to add node, animation push, in the direction will be left. So we have the micro interaction up here, so we can see. Then to move from the second to the third one, which is pretty much the same but slightly different. So the only different thing here is this cursor. So I can have this back button, trigger on click, navigate to home, push, but I change, not using left but using right, like this. To keep going, to move ahead, this one is just the examples I was doing, so they are not for real. Yeah, they are connected to the assets. So from add node to the next one, I kind of mocked if the user types here in this whole area, I will take him or her to the cursor screen, which is the third one. On click, navigate to cursor. Smart animate is out. So smart animate, it will do its magic, as you know. And I applied the same kind of connection, same kind of trigger that's gonna be exactly the same from keyboard or from this title text area. So when the user, of course that I could do like the back thing, but it's no brainer, it's not needed. So here I do the same. On click, navigate to the next one, smart animate, just this. Either keyboard or this top area. Same thing here. On click, navigate to next screen, smart animate, either from this top area, text, and also title or keyboard, exactly the same thing. But here things they change. So the user is gonna click on this back button. The only interaction that we're gonna have, on click, navigate to home, push, direction, right, just like this. And finally we got to this page. This card will take us, only the card will take us to the next screen. On click, navigate to next screen, smart animate, and we will be caught on this loop going back and forth if we want. So let's run again a prototype and see the magic happening one more time. Okay, we add note, we start mocking that we are typing in. I typed something. So we can see this smart animate, like putting this set reminder and edit that today down. Okay, then we come back, we see the card, and if we type the card, we see all the details. We have some clue here, which is the ellipses, so we can see eggs, orange, rice, and then we see all the list. Okay, so this is what I would like to present today. I hope guys you like it. Stay tuned for the next one. Like I said in the previous tutorial, this is the number 1 of 21 tutorials on this full application. We're gonna cover a lot of things. I'm pretty sure that it's gonna be useful, as that was to me, because to me I have a lot of things inside of my mind, and then when I put them out it becomes clear to me, so I can use to personal projects, I can use at work, and also to inspire people over there the same way that I got inspired for a lot of designers. So thank you for watching. See you in the next one. Peace.